I am live. Finally. Listen, when I go live, it's an interaction with you guys as an opportunity to connect. And I want to do some counterpunching by connecting with you guys today about Anthony Joshua. I remember yesterday, as promised, I said I would go live. I know I'm a day off, but I wanted to talk to you guys about AJ working with Ben Davison. Now, a lot of people saying, like the article or articles read, that Anthony Joshua is just really keeping his tools sharp, just staying busy. But then, you start thinking about other things. You start thinking about the losses. You start thinking about, the possible split up with Errol Spence and Derrick James. And Derrick James just recently came out like 2 months later and revealed to us that, no, that's not true. He was at my house when the news broke. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, that's kind of stupid. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you say anything, and why would you wait 2 months? You know what I mean? When you guys come in, hit that like button, please subscribe, all that good noise, right? But then a lot of things have taken place. Errol Spence has got beat. Look at Jermell Charlo's mediocre performance, and to me, Jermell Charlo fought like Anthony Joshua fought, okay, when he fought Jermaine Franklin. The only difference is Jermaine Franklin ain't Canelo Alvarez, is it? So, the question would be, what was his game plan? What was his instruction? And then you hear, dun, 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 Anthony Joshua working with Ben Davison. Now, that's really kind of strange to me, him working with Ben, because we know Ben has became and has really made his career off of Tyson Fury and the resurrection of, right? Tyson Fury was 500 pounds or whatever, 400 pounds. And, him being a good friend of Tyson Fury, helped him whoop his butt back into shape, Okay, so let's see. All right. The truth, I think AJ wants to leave James. I think AJ needs to stick with James. Well, I say this. If Anthony Joshua leaves Derrick James, let's hit that like button. We got to get those likes up. We got to get the algorithms flowing. We got to get those in full effect, because that's what really matters. The algorithms are what makes it happen. When you hit the like button, that's what happens. But I don't see the relevance of Joshua leaving Derrick James, honestly. If he likes what he likes about Derrick, why leave him? If it's not broke, don't fix it. In fact, 10-2, that's cool. That was my birthday. But if anything, I heard him say that Derrick James reminds him a lot of Rob McCracken, but Rob McCracken, one of his biggest pet peeves or issues with Rob was never there. He wasn't there when he wanted him to be. You had guys like Angel Fernandez, he was there more than anybody else, but he wasn't Rob McCracken, obviously. And we seen that in the second fight, because I really didn't see Angel do too much, but then again, it looked like he was the only one doing anything, because Robert Garcia was kind of like on the sidelines, like he was that fat old pops or something, But I think that if he likes Derrick James, he needs to stick with Derrick James, man. You know what I mean? Because I think, if anything, Derrick James, he needs winners. You know what I mean? He needs winners, because, Errol Spence, took the L. Jermell Charlo took another L. Anthony Joshua's working with somebody else. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look at all. But I don't see why he would work with Ben Davison, and he already has a trainer. That's the thing I think about. That is the thing I think about. Now, Ben Davison, there's no disrespect to him. I've met Ben. Ben's a cool guy, I think that Ben is a guy that he's more on the defense. I remember when he was with Tyson Fury, and what a lot of people don't know, Tyson Fury and himself, They had a fallout between who was going to be the head trainer. Tyson Fury never really wanted him to he never really wanted him to leave. You know, Tyson Fury wanted him to be an assistant to Sugar Hill. And Ben wasn't having it because he was like, well, hey, buddy, look at here. I've been here since you were fat-assed. Why would I go to somebody else? Why would I go to somebody else? Like, why would I do that? You know, so, you know, he left. And based on what we saw with Otto Vailene, you know, a lot of people thought Tyson Fury was pretty much done. But I mean, Tyson beat Otto Vailene, though. We have to remember that. He beat Otto Vailene. Otto Vailene gave him a big scare. Those two cuts opened up, you know, and, you know, coming from a southpaw like Otto Vailene. So I'm really interested to see how that Usyk fight's gonna happen, because it has to happen at this point. That's gonna be another live discussion, maybe tomorrow, okay, around the same time. But, you know, as far as AJ staying with Derrick James, I think he should stay. I don't think, see, I never have been a fan of guys just because they take L's leaving their trainers. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's cool. I think if anything, you know, Derrick James has a lot to offer him, and I just think they just need to maybe it's a matter of following instruction when it's instructed, you know? That's what I say. You know, but I could be wrong. What do you guys think? Oh, however, I did post on my community a poll on, matter of fact, I'm going to take a look at the poll on people thinking that if AJ is going to leave or not. And let me remind you guys of something very important about Anthony Joshua. You remember Anthony Joshua, you know, Anthony Joshua, we wasn't sure if Robert Garcia was going to stay with Anthony Joshua. There we go. Daniel Crawford, AJ saw Charlo and Spence with a total of 0 rounds and said, fuck that. Marlon Thornell, afternoon Kurt, counterpunch to you, my brother. Counterpunch to you, Marlon. Absolutely. But I mean, if anybody was anybody, you look from the buzz of any trainer or any camp, okay, any gym. What was the big okay, let's go in order. Okay, first you had Hunter, Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter was that guy that everybody wanted to go to. He had Andre Ward, he had Amir Khan, he had who else did Virgil Hunter have? Virgil Hunter had Andre Berto in that camp, and he had a few others. You know, that was like the main big gym at the time that was buzzing. And then you had, of course, Robert Garcia, which he had Mikey Garcia, his brother. Then you had Marcos Maidana, you know what I mean? And I think you did have Amir Khan at one point, right? No, you had Donito Donaire. Okay, so you had a lot of those guys in that camp. Then you had the all-famous Reynoso. Then Reynoso came into power. And then you had Canelo. Then you had guys like Andy Ruiz, Frank Sanchez. You had a lot of people that were definitely there for him, you know, and they were on the verge of just becoming this super gym. So the expectations were very, very much expected of that particular gym based on the people that were winning. You know, Oscar Valdez was another one, you know, so Let's see. I'd like to see AJ drop about 15, 20 pounds of all that muscle. I think he'd be a lot better. Well, he would, but I think that's mental. I don't think he's going anywhere. He's too much of a gym rat for that type of shit. I don't think AJ will ever drop that much weight again. Because if you notice after the defeat of Alexander Usyk, he was like, I am 18 stone. So he's claiming that shit. He's claiming that shit. So he's not trying to lose weight or transform anywhere besides staying where he's at, you know. So I don't think that's going to be him. Now he did it for for the first loss of his career, you know. So I think that was the case. But, you know, other than that, I don't think that he will be that guy. You know, I think he's just really content on being, you know, the big man on campus, right? Daryl Alexander, what's good, Kurt? Smash the like. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Daryl Alexander. Everything's good, man. Everything is good. But then, yeah, you know, so then Canelo, now you have Derrick James's gym, you know, and the formation of popularity of buzz around these gyms. Now you got Derrick James, you know, he had Errol Spence and who else? Jermell Charlo. He had Jermall Charlo. No. Jermall Charlo and Jermell was once with Ronnie Shields. But now, you know, he has Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia left Canelo's Reynoso's gym for Derrick James. So Derrick James, you know, trainer of the year. And even before all those guys, you had Freddie Roach. Okay, so Freddie Roach, you know, was the guy that everybody wanted to go to his gym, the wild card gym. Okay, so it's a lot of gyms that came into popularity over the time. Okay, what AJ needs is to start beating some big names. No more Helleniuses or Franklins. Well, understand something. I want people to understand this. I wasn't tripping on Deontay Wilder, but then Deontay Wilder did the same shit. AJ fought Franklin, which a lot of people thought he was going to fight Dillian White. He fought Franklin instead, since the fight was pretty competitive. So he fought Jermaine Franklin, didn't get a knockout, didn't drop Franklin, but to be fair, Franklin's never been dropped by anybody, you know, and I think Franklin has earned his keep, you know, and he's made a name for himself off the back of AJ. Then you had Dillian White. So Dillian White was a guy which I don't think deserved to fight Anthony Joshua. I don't think that fight should have happened. I think he should have fought someone like Otto Wallin. Someone like Otto Wallin would have gave him redemption from southpaw boxing him and taking him around the world and circling him and stuff like that. Then I think he would have been a better suit than someone like Dillian White. But I know Eddie Hearn is just doing what he's doing. You know, Eddie Hearn is the kind of guy that Eddie Hearn is just a guy that knows, you know, and he's pretty comfortable in his own universe, which a lot of guys are. Look at Al Heyman. You know, he would rather work with somebody that he works with and knows and that's on his stable than any other thing. Kurt, you good today, buddy? Yeah, it's good. Everything is good. James, not sure I've seen much improvement under Derrick James so far. Two uninspiring, comfortable wins, though. Performance's big thing was he didn't look like he was enjoying the new instructions. There are other big names for AJ to fight apart from Fury, Wilder, or Usyk. Absolutely. The big right hand, AJ should go to Crunk or Eddie Reynoso. Eddie said he didn't want to work with him. Yeah, Eddie said he didn't want to work with him. He said that, you know, like he said it was a bad look for AJ to go from Rob McCracken, leave Rob McCracken, go to Robert Garcia, then leave Robert Garcia to go somewhere else. He said he didn't like that. He didn't like the way he left Robert Garcia. So, you know, that's what he said. He said that there's a lot of things that he didn't do well, you know, and he feels that he couldn't train him in that manner. So I think that's out as far as that goes. Now, so no, Canelo's gym is out for Anthony Joshua. But Derrick James, man, you know, I gotta agree with you. He didn't look like he was enjoying that. He looked, if anything, he was pissed off. Okay, so here we go. Usyk has the mentality to destroy Fury's confidence. Well, I think, Usyk has his own mental jabs at people. I think he knows how to mentally, do certain things. Understand something about Usyk while we're talking about him just for a second. Usyk is the type of guy that practices and trains mental toughness. Okay, there's also a mental aspect. You think that's not a part of manipulation and mind games? It's about mentally being prepared for whatever comes. So Usyk is about that. Kurt, did you see Shakur saying Crawford would outbox Canelo all night? I did see that. I'm going to do a video on that here later on. But here's the thing. Do you think that's too off the beaten path? This is what I'm sick of, people. I'm sick of people watching Canelo beat Jermell and think Jermell is Terrence Crawford. Let's stop. Terrence Crawford is a guy that is an elite fighter. Jermell Charlo is not. Okay? They don't have the same accolades. The only thing they immensely had in common was they were both undisputed. Okay, Terrence Crawford is twice that. Okay, he's done things to people that not supposed to be done. Canelo, you can't say the same thing for Canelo. Canelo has just not beat the shit out of somebody that was on the same level. Did he ever stop Golovkin? Did he ever drop Golovkin? Did he ever make Golovkin quit even if he was 40 years old? No, no, and no. He didn't do any of those things. He got outboxed by Lara and got a gift win, and everybody says Lara won. Okay, what else? Yes, he did amazing things at 168. He did. He did some amazing shit at 168. He stopped Plant. He stopped Billy Joe Saunders and fucked his career up for a bit. He beat Callum Smith, and all of these guys were undefeated. Yes, he did those things. He did those. However, those guys weren't really tested as far as elite greats. Every time Canelo gets in there with somebody that, hold on a second, that's supposed to be that guy, it's either a close fight like he did with Golovkin or Lara, right? And it's some shit like, oh, okay, well, Canelo Alvarez by decision. So no, Terrence Crawford, you can't say that. This man has stopped the last 13 people or 14. I don't know. I lost count. He's stopping people. He's making people quit. He's telling and convincing referees, man, let's stop this shit before he kills somebody. Canelo ain't doing that. Canelo's just much bigger. That's the only thing that he has. He's bigger. And then I'm like this, and I'm going to say it, and you've heard it here first. If Canelo can't outbox Lara, he will not be able to outbox Terrence Crawford. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I think Terrence Crawford gives Canelo fits, and if he wins, it's going to be by some shitty decision, and it won't be because he stopped him. I'm just going to be real. As much as Canelo loads up on one shot at a time, that's not going to work on Crawford. That's not going to work on Crawford. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. That will not work on Crawford at all. And everybody sit there and saw that bullshit underachieving fight that Jermell Charlo gave us, okay? Because he did not take the fight to Canelo Alvarez. He didn't do anything to go above and beyond. He didn't even take the initiative. He didn't do anything. Jab, hold, 1-2, grab. That's all he did all night long. That's all he did. I don't think Lara won personally. Okay, well, there's a lot of people that don't think. I've done polls on this shit. It was 50-50. It was either 49-51. That's too damn close. Okay, so you can ask 100 people and they'll give you 100 different answers. So what does that tell you? It's debatable. Kurt, did you hear the rumor about Tank versus T.O. fighting? I would love to see that. They sparred once upon a time. Hold on a second. I know that style, that Kurt, he struggles with that style. I agree. Yeah, he will struggle with anybody that knows how to box and move. With anybody with footwork, Canelo's going to have problems. The only person that now wants to whistle blow is Oscar De La Hoya, though. Bro, I've documented these videos. The documentation on these videos are just off the chain. Okay? And if anything, this is what happens. Now Oscar De La Hoya, he has cement feet. He has cement feet. He can't move his feet. He's saying that shit because now he has no filter or no reason to protect Canelo no more like he was doing before. See, he ain't going to tell you that he bought judges and Levi Martinez and shit. He's not going to tell you that. But now he's becoming real with how Canelo actually fights or how he really feels about Canelo Alvarez. Okay, that's what it is. Kurt, what do you think about Ryan Garcia's next fight with Oscar Duarte? I don't care. It's a pickup fight. It's a comeback fight. That's all it is. It's a fight that he's used to fighting. It ain't Tank. Kurt, he getting hit to the body a lot and showing very negative body language, backing off. Well, yes, he was getting hit to the body because that's the only thing that Canelo could actually land. Okay, let me give you guys this, okay, about Lara. Lara, yes, he got hit to the body with body shots. However, every punch he threw to the body wasn't a killer blow. If one thing we know about Canelo Alvarez is what? Let's do a poll. What's the one thing that we know Canelo Alvarez is good doing? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me the one thing that Canelo Alvarez is very good at doing? Can somebody tell me? We got 62 people in there. What's the one thing Canelo Alvarez is very good at, regardless of what weight class he was in? What is he good at? Can somebody tell me? He breaks faces. Let's go. Who else? Ducking Bivol rematch. I don't think he ducked Bivol rematch. Bivol wanted to fight him no. Bivol was a threat, bro. Not that. Counterpunching. Yes, Nathan. No, I mean, okay, besides counterpunching, what is Canelo Alvarez good at? Body shots. Gabriel, thank you. Going to the body. Thank you, Vincent. Who else? It's body shots. What did he do to Beefy Smith at 154? He broke that boy down. Did he do that shit to Lara? And then a lot of people don't ask that question. Like, why didn't he? Why didn't he do that? Why didn't he do that? Yeah, take a punch. But why didn't he break Lara down like that? If he hit him that many successful fucking times to the body, why didn't he break Lara down? Big body shots. Exactly, Benjamin. Exactly. Listen, here's the thing. He's like, oh man, he slowed down. Lara slowed down. And that's the mentality that people have. Okay, he slowed Lara down, but he didn't stop Lara from doing what Lara still wanted to do. This wasn't a Beefy Smith. This wasn't a Julio Cesar Chavez. This wasn't a Rocky Fielding. This wasn't a, who else did he do that to? He did that to a lot of people. He needs to fight Turviev. That's not Bivol's fault, bro. Bivol's caught up in the politics of the bullshit when it comes to here's this is where the bullshit stops. The bullshit stops like this. The bullshit stops where the war has to be over. And see what they're doing with that. What they're doing with that is they're making Bivol pay for what the government's doing to the Ukraine. And that shit ain't cool. They're not doing that to Peterviev, and Peterviev's Russian too. They're not doing it to him because he lives in Canada. Which I'm like, well, that's bullshit. Bivol doesn't even stay in Russia like that, but he's a Russian citizen. They're burning his ass to the stake. That's what they're doing. Lara was still able to dance like a fucking mosquito and box this man all fucking night long. And Canelo, he's supposed to be throwing these body shots. And then see, everybody gives him credit. Well, he threw more punches to the body. Yeah, he threw more punches to the body. That don't mean he landed all of them. Because one thing we know, and I'm pretty confident of saying this. If Canelo Alvarez landed those many heavy shots on Lara, it's either two things apparent. One, Lara's a tough son of a bitch, or two, he didn't land every shot on Lara, because I know Canelo Alvarez can go to the body. He's a Mexican. You think Mexicans don't know how to go to the body? That's a good stereotype before people start tripping. You know what I mean? They're tree choppers. They like to go to that body, break you down, slow you down, take you out. That's what they do. Julio Cesar Chavez 101. Okay? That's what they do. Absolutely. That's exactly what they do. That's how they do it. Okay? Like, bar none. That's how it goes. Okay? So I'm pretty sure Canelo Alvarez knows how to break people down, slow them down, take them out. He didn't do that with Lara. His whole game plan was fucked because he thought that he was a better fighter than Lara, and he's not a better fighter than Lara. That's the problem. And we seen with the style Lara had, he's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? So you got guys like Mayweather, Lara, Crawford. Do you see all these guys? What do they all have in common? They're all slick as shit with great footwork. That's it. So we're talking about Canelo Alvarez for a second. Canelo Alvarez, beating Terrence Crawford. You know, unless he's just this huge, docile dude in the ring, which I didn't even really see that against Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo looked like the bigger dude to me. Honestly. Quiet kept. Okay? I think that's what that was. But understand this. I do not believe that Canelo Alvarez beats Terrence Crawford like that. And if he does, he would have to take him out. He would have to be able to do something that he couldn't do with Mayweather. He couldn't do with Lara. He couldn't do with Golovkin. He couldn't do these things with these fighters. I think he hurt Golovkin like once to the body, but we've seen that with Derrick, so that's not like a big secret, right? And Derrick looked a lot better. Then again, you can argue Billy Joe Saunders was slick too. Yes, he was, but he's not. Look, Billy Joe Saunders is not on the pedigree of Erislandy Lara. He's just not. Or a Mayweather. See, Mayweather is all-time great. Terrence Crawford, potential all-time great Hall of Famer. Lara, avoidable former champion. He's avoidable, but he's avoidable because he's fucking dangerous and he's slick. And people don't like to deal with those long-ass arms like he has. And Terrence Crawford would outbox Canelo. Shout out to you, Squilla50 in the building. He would do so. And he would do it in both stances. But what he would do is he would make it a lot more entertaining because, see, Canelo waits, he peekaboo, and then he tries to throw something all of a sudden. Now, he may catch Terrence Crawford like that. But no. Somebody with that type of movement, bro, I don't see it. I don't see that shit at all. I just felt like Lara wasn't hit and not get hit like some people called it. He was getting hit often and he was reaching to the body shots. Judges see that. Well, that one judge saw too much of that. You had a boxer versus a boxer puncher. Do you think Crawford can get Canelo respect with his power? Yeah, when he hits him enough. Because Floyd was able to do it. And I think Terrence Crawford hits harder than Floyd, but I think that's unfair to Floyd because Floyd has damaged hands. He really does. He doesn't have the same hands he had when he was in his 20s. Okay, when he was pretty boy and he was throwing a lot of these shots. You know, and then understand, accumulative punches add up. And I think, if anything, I think Terrence Crawford hits hard enough to get Canelo's attention, but I think the main defining factor would be how many times that Terrence Crawford is able to hit him. He's able to hit him that many times. I had Lara winning 8-4. It was either 7-5 or 8-4 for me. You know, I had it for Lara. I saw that fight, and at that time, people, I wasn't drinking or anything, and I scored that fight. I was at Fast Eddie's, you know, at a pool hall. And I saw like that fight. I'm like, okay, you're throwing some shots to the body, Canelo, but a lot of those shots were landing here, landing on the arms. You know what I mean? He was throwing shots and he was just welling at them because he needed to throw and land something. And those shots, I keep telling people, were out of desperation. He was throwing them. Now, he was throwing them because he wanted to win. If you seen the epilogue in that, they were like, the Reynosos were saying in Espanol, they were worried, you know, because They were worried about the scorecards, and then he was like, I remember what Chepo said. Chepo said, well, you don't win fights by running, you win fights by throwing bombs. Like, throwing bombs? Really? That's all you need to fucking do is throw punches? So basically that's what Canelo did. He started throwing a lot of shots. He started landing them on the arms and the elbows and the shoulders of Erislandy Lara. You know, that fight, people, if it's not debatable, we wouldn't still be talking about the shit. Yes, Canelo was missing badly against Lara too. Or some people say, like in the East Coast, Lara. Lara. Can Terrence Crawford conveniently take Canelo's body shots for 5 rounds? I don't think he will have to. And again, bro, he couldn't do that shit to Lara, and he couldn't break Lara down, and he couldn't stop someone, you know, in their tracks. Canelo couldn't do that. I think Terrence Crawford beats him, and I think this is about. Canelo Alvarez won't fight Terrence Crawford. And here's the thing. That Jamal call-out shit, the last video I just did of Jamal, understand this about Jamal. Jamal is putting himself in position to become rich like his brother. His brother now is officially rich. Okay? He's rich. His payday, his ship has docked. Okay? And what Jamal's doing right now, Jamal is planting seeds so he can get that money that Jermell got. He's doing the Callum Smith, Beefy Smith thing. Remember when Canelo beat Beefy Smith? And then he beat Callum Smith at 168 versus 154. Okay, Jamal's doing the same thing because Jamal knows, shit, I want some of that money. If Jermell was generous, he probably gave him a couple 100,000. Here you go, brother, love you. Me love you too, dog. We gonna get him. I'm gonna get him for you. What he's gonna get is that cash. Because as soon as Canelo gets and he sees David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo, you think he's going to pick David? Really? You think he's going to pick David Benavidez? He's going to duck David Benavidez again. He's going to do that, or he's going to give up the belt. But do you think Mauricio Suleiman is going to actually strip Canelo the cash cow? No. Because he's a chicken shit politician from Mexico, and his whole organization, he's making it look like shit. Because he's not doing the right thing for his sanctioning body, period. He hasn't done the right thing in a very, 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 very long time. And we've seen many examples of why he's not doing a good job. He's just giving us more and more examples of how, hey, people shouldn't fuck with the WBC no more, nor pay the 3% to the WBC, because the WBC are a bunch of crooks. We be cunts, we be crooks, but we are not a world boxing council. Okay, so there you go. This is in the scoring criteria for boxing. Lara took some string of offset body shots by backing off. By doing so, he gave up ground and didn't once back Canelo up. It was a scoring criteria for boxing. Yeah, that's what people say, but that wasn't the scoring criteria for the fucking judges. See, you know, I'm not justifying any judge's fight. One had it for Lara, the other one had it for Canelo, and then one had it way for Canelo, which was stupid. It didn't even make sense. You don't have to back a fighter up to beat him. However, you do have to land more shots, and he landed more shots. So, you know, it is what it is. But Canelo Alvarez was the cash cow. They couldn't afford to see Canelo Alvarez lose again because he just took his first L a year before against Floyd Mayweather. And that's Floyd Mayweather, though. And they cheated him, too, people. Do you guys understand CJ Ross had that shit 114 to 114? Now, how in the fuck would you have Canelo Alvarez drawing with Floyd Money Mayweather? A prime Canelo. I'm sorry, a prime Kovalev would have smashed Canelo to bits. Naeem. I don't know. I think, if anything, who is the good guy in boxing? They're all crooks. No, there's good guys in boxing. The only problem is they don't get the decision or they don't get the fight. But this is what happens with a lot of good fighters. Good fighters get corrupted. They get bitter. Guys that are being constantly ducked and ducked and ducked and ducked. Yeah, bro. Vincent, that was Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez's decision according to CJ Ross. And what happened with her, she never fought again. Or judged again, rather. Yeah, Terrence Crawford is the good guy. But see, understand, even the good guys can get corrupted. Because they get bitter. Do you think Fury always played the fans or slowly became corrupted? I think Tyson Fury is a guy that wanted to be respected by his own people. But it didn't really, what helped him was beating Deontay Wilder, but that wasn't the main thing that made him be loved by the British fans. And British fans you guys should know this. What was it? It was the fact that Anthony Joshua fell off. You know what I mean? He didn't get what he thought he deserved. Okay, he didn't get what he thought he deserved, so therefore, him being him, went everywhere else to get recognition, and then until he got it, he couldn't handle it. That's it. Cash Cow Floyd can't avoid Golden Boy corruption, but it could be gold if they made the right fights. Fury about making 200 million over the next 3 fights. He is the face of the UK right now and the cash cow. Well, I'll say this, it's about time. 15 years of pro, minus 3. And no, I'm happy for Tyson. All he needs to do is fight Usyk. That's all I ever wanted him to do. If he does that and beats Usyk, he's the best he's the best heavyweight that we have. He's the best heavyweight pound for pound. Well, see, the 200 million would be contingent on because you think Tyson Fury will fight Usyk again if he wins? No, he won't. It took him it took him the longest of time to fight Deontay Wilder. So, no. I think he'll fight Usyk. It'll be just like Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao. They only fought one time. Floyd got that money and then all of a sudden got offended because Manny Pacquiao started talking about his shoulder. I'd pay 200 million to stop this guy speaking shit. I bet. He needed to retire. Yeah, that's why I said 3 fights. Okay. Well, this fight, Usyk, and then the next fight. Well, I mean, Troy, he already retired. So, he already retired. He comes back. But I don't know if Tyson will be ever ready for retirement. Because I think Tyson does enough anyway. I think he does so much as far as anything he wants to do. I think he drinks a lot. I think he drinks when he wants to. I think he parties when he wants to. I think he does whatever he really wants to do. So him retiring to do that, I don't think is really giving him justice, or he doesn't really reward that because he's already doing that. Boxing's dead. Boxing is not dead at all. I think people get sick of the anticipation, which I do at times too. DJ Anton, big love from South Wales. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Usyk will arguably be more prepared for Fury because he has been fighting real live opponents, whereas Fury's last real opponent was White himself, was close to washed. Bear shit. Elohim. Fury's a smart guy. He is beating Usyk mentally by saying he doesn't care about the belts. Well, he, not really. He's saying that shit, but he's saying he doesn't care about the belts, but then yet he's fighting for the belts. He's fighting for undisputed. So I don't believe that shit at all. You know, regardless if he cares or not, he's still fighting for him. Don't tell me what I do and don't know. It's fucking dead. Okay, Nash, we'll get the fuck off the live stream if you think it's dead. Go look and follow a UFC channel if boxing's dead. Go be alive over there. How about that? No smart ass. You're capping at Michael. Canelo ducked Boo Boo for years. Boo Boo didn't want to pay day. He wanted to prove he beat Canelo, period. Well, Demetrius Andrade, though, you can't really fault. Like, look, that he is a problem for himself. That's it. Is this crossover spectacle even a real fight, Kurt? No, it's not even for the WBC. It's an exhibition. Now, the only silver lining is that since it's an exhibition, he shouldn't be hurt. He shouldn't get in there and do something that fucks himself up so he can't fight Alexander Usyk. When we run out of things to talk about, then boxing is dead. Until then, we're in a bronze era that has the potential of being golden. Absolutely. Kurt, Fury is fight a guy who isn't boxing. Does Usyk beat Fury? I think Usyk beats Fury. But then again, everybody thought that fucking Errol Spence was going to beat Terrence Crawford. Nash Batson, Dr. fucking Doolittle, go eat a salad and then talk about sport. He's got an awkward style, Boo Boo, and he's not going to do big numbers no matter how many Twitter fans who don't pay for his fights. That's why others were ahead in the queue. If you count Tank and Davis as good fights and as washed, dirty Mexican Canelo Bilbo good fighters, you're all pedophiles. Go watch something real. Fucking pussy ass gloves. Okay. I've never seen Boo Boo in a fight that wasn't a snooze fest. How many buys do you think Benavidez versus Boo Boo does? I don't know. But what if Boo Boo does something crazy by upsetting David Benavidez? Daniel Triple Knee Dubois. Usyk versus Hrgovic will be a good fight. Probably be during Riyadh season. I don't know if that happens now. And now, I would rather see Usyk versus Fury than fucking Usyk versus Hrgovic. Tank Davis and Deontay Wilder beat up on blue-collar employees. You damn right, to this day. Beat the shit out of them, knocked them out cold. Big-ass, strong basketball player knocking out Uber drivers. Guys like Charlie V. No, Charlie Z. You know why I keep saying Charlie V? It's a movie with Paul Walker, and I think it's like Charlie Z or some shit like that. Or Charlie V, I think. What do you think about Mendoza and Zoo? I don't know much about Mendoza at all. Zoo's pretty decent. Basic, no straight up and, just straight up and down, no special effects. Hey, what's up, Kurt? I heard the Fury and Gano fight isn't an exhibition. It's just not for the belt. I hear you. Well, that makes no sense at all now, does it? Jay Roos in the building, but it makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. Usyk versus Ruiz would be more interesting because they both have fast hands. Yeah. Usyk would play with Andy though. He would play with Andy. He would frustrate Andy. He would outbox Andy. He would move, and Andy would get so sick of that fight. Andy would be one of those guys that be like, like he did with AJ. Come on, come here, fight me. I thought you were a warrior. You're just using your fast feet to come in and hit me quick, and then you leave. Let me hit you back. What about Bing Bang versus King Kong? King Kong's fell from the Empire State Building, buddy. He's done. He's fallen, and that's it. If Fury loses to Ngannou, the whole damn division changes. Do you guys understand that on paper, Luis Ortiz is 44 years old? He's 44. On paper. Who do you got? Plant if fights Jamal. He needs to fight him. Plant slapped the shit out of him. Has anybody signed up for the Fury versus Usyk undercard yet? Not that I know of. Yeah, Ruiz, man, he's a trip. Please. Dude, I have an hilarious video coming on about Andy. Andy's a trip, bro. He is a trip. Give me the opportunity. Brother, I appreciate your commenting. I wish I could give you money, but now tough. But your boxing knowledge is great and high level. Enjoy listening to you. Thank you. Abraham, no problem, brother. Appreciate you. Just give when you can. That's the whole thing. Hey, things are tough all over. It ain't easy. None of this shit's easy these days, bro. None of it. Why can't AJ versus Wilder happen next, too? I don't know, Daniel. Fuck. Beats me. We're getting Usyk, who other guy? Fury? So why can't we have... Yeah, I don't get that. I think what they wanted to do, they wanted to rather see Usyk versus Tyson. I think what'll happen after those two fight, then we'll get the AJ versus Wilder. Apparently, Chisora versus Zhang might be on the Fury Usyk undercard. I'm sick of looking at fucking Derrick Chisora. Just eat your 5 guys, bro. Stop fighting and getting beat up. And I'm tired of looking at him, and I'm tired of him taking punishment. I respect him like a mother sucker. He's funny as shit, but then I'm tired of him. Let me tell you something. If Derrick Chisora promised to stop fighting, I would professionally fight Derrick Chisora. Knock Derrick Chisora out. I believe I could knock out Derrick Chisora. And at this point of his life, he's done. Heavy-handed, sure. But I think I could knock Derrick Chisora out. And knock him out, I would. Give me $2 million and I'll knock him out. If he promises not to fight again. And we can eat after that. We can chill, hang out, and talk about, and I will tell him all about the impersonation that I have with him. You know what I mean? Talking about AJ and Tyson wants to have sex with AJ, and we'll laugh and sit there and eat 5 guys burgers and chill. If he gives me, fuck it, give me $1 million. Give me $1 million, he takes $2 million. Me versus Derrick Chisora. If he promises, and I will promise, I will train like the Dickens. I will not do videos unless it's about training. You know what I mean? Sure, breaking news and stuff like that, but you will see me training, and it will be for Derrick Chisora. And I promise you, and I'm older than Derrick Chisora. Okay, so you can't say, oh man, you beating up an old guy. No. I'm older than him. Okay, so if he promises, gotta promise though, not to fight again, I would retire him for a fee, of course. What's the point of fighting if you can never be the best? Chisora is past. No, look, it's not about being the best. It's about doing what you love to do. And Derrick loves to do it, but then sometimes you got to be saved by yourself. Okay? That's the problem. Kurt, we will place the bet. Derrick Chisora hollers at me, I fight and give him, Eddie, fight this fucking guy, this YouTube guy. He's stuntman, some fucking shit. I will knock him out, Daddy. Give him 500,000 and see. I'd do it for 500 grand. Fuck yeah, I would. You know what I mean? I would want 1 million. I'd probably settle for 750K. That would be great. But I could see Derrick Chisora. I'll fight him on the undercard and I'll knock his fucking face off. He talks so much shit. I've seen a couple of his videos. The one about him mentioning me, mimicking me, saying that, Tyson wants to have sex with AJ. It was funny, but now he's talking shit about my family and me, and I'll fucking knock him out, which he didn't talk shit about his family. But seriously, man, if Derrick Chisora, people, listen to me. If Derrick Chisora, if he promises not to fight again and just become an ambassador for Skills Challenge, bro, I guarantee you the fight that I will give him and I will take to him, I will not do a Jermell Charlo. I will not sit there and try to survive and say I was in there with a professional. That's bullshit. I don't worry about that type of stuff. I work with professionals all the fucking time. That doesn't matter. That doesn't bother me. No, man, I'm just telling you, man. It's like I would like him to stop fighting. More than less, I would like him to stop being damaged. That's why I would knock him out. See, beating him up is no better than other people beating him up. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Fucking Kurt DeVille, I'll squash his fucking ass. But understand, if Derrick chins me, he'll just chin me. I told you I'll knock you the fuck out. Zorino, Niel. Yeah, I think Laura won that fight too. Daniel, you mean the mandatory. Chisora got robbed in the first Parker fight. Yes, he did. But understand, that was Chisora with probably his last fight successfully. See, if I thought Chisora was still a killer, I wouldn't be fucking talking about fighting him. I wouldn't be talking about fighting Derrick Chisora if I still knew he was a killer. The fact of knowing I don't think he's a killer no more, and I think he could be hurt because he's getting older, and the older you get, the more time it takes for you to recuperate. I should know that because I'm getting older. I would fight like Chris Burt, probably so. Just fucking, you know what I mean? Just fucking take it to him. But make no mistake about it. I would go to knock out Derrick Chisora. I wouldn't fucking do a Gerald Washington. No, I wouldn't. We would fucking bang. We would throw those bows, and it would just be like, look, promise me you won't fight again if I knock you out. Usyk or Fury will be stripped straight after. It doesn't matter because one will be undisputed. But I don't think that will be the case. I think whoever will have the opportunity to fight whoever's the mandate for all the belts, because at that point that would be the only way it makes sense. Del Boy first round KO. Sorry, mate. No, I would probably I know he would be coming to get you. Those round punches and shit like that, the feints to the body and loops upstairs. Yeah, he would be coming to knock my face off. He would be. But I would be ready for that. SK Audio. And if it happens, it happens. It's fucking Del Boy. You know what I'm saying? But I'll guarantee you I ain't going out like Carlos Takam. And no disrespect to him. Kurt, you do know what I would like to see Chisora versus Franklin. Yeah, that would be a good fight, actually. Now, I wouldn't fuck with Franklin. Franklin is now doing this full time. He's not working for a factory. He's got a chin like a fucking bear. So, no, yeah, I wouldn't fight him, but I would fight Derrick Chisora. You ain't knocking Chisora, Kurt. You just saying. You just ain't. Okay. Kurt, Chisora versus Franklin would be amazing. Peace out, Kurt. Enjoy your weekend. Medellin, 1994. Appreciate you, brother. No, seriously. But Derrick Chisora's a big guy, though. I got your back after that counter punch. Absolutely. If I knock that out, I better have 300,000 subscribers. I'm going to have interviews and shit. But look, it will be probably one of those fights that Derrick Chisora will prove to me. And I'm talking shit, but seriously, if I was given the opportunity to fight Derrick Chisora, Derrick Chisora would show me why he's still a professional. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Chisora he didn't get stopped by Tyson Fury the last time. They stopped it. So a guy like that's dangerous. He's dangerous because he don't know when to quit. You know? So. But no. What was this live stream about again? Oh, AJ. Yeah. I remember that guy. You can run like a bull. You can't run in like a bull. No, you can't. I know better than that. I'd fight you, Kurt, but no one wants to pay to see my ass. Shit, probably me neither, strangeness. Fuck. You know, probably 82,000 people would. Mate, you would be KO'd at the presser before the ring. He probably would try to gloss me. This fucking guy, I can't wait to get in there with this fucking YouTube fucking guy and knock his face off. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. He throws a fucking chair at you like, damn. You know, boxers are different breed. Yeah. Kurt, you're not going to walk off the ring like that fighter who was supposed to be. Hell no. I'm going to go in there and fight this motherfucker. Hell yeah, I'm going to fight him. Derrick Chisora, man, you know, Derrick still got a temper. He was like the UK version of Mike Tyson at the British Mike. The shit he would do, the outlandish things he would do, is spit in Klitschko's face and throwing the chair and at Dillian Whyte and splashing him with water another time. You know what I mean? Look, Derrick Chisora, man, he's a bad boy. Now, understand this. Everything I said about Derrick Chisora on this live, and it gets back to him, it's gonna inbox me. Yeah, you think you can fight me? I'll give you $10,000. I say, man, you take that $10,000 and you go to hell. I'm not fighting you for 10 grand. Fuck out of here. You know? He said that after Dillian Whyte said something completely cordial, you want me to put it on you, throws water. No, he says, you see the donkey, and he threw that shit in him, out in his face. May piss Dillian Whyte off. I wouldn't fight Dillian Whyte. Too big. Dillian Whyte, one of them big husky boys. And I wouldn't fight his brother because, you know, me and Dean are tight. We like, you know, that's me and D. We cool. I wouldn't fight them guys, man. You know, these are heavyweights, bro. One punch could be all it takes. I thought AJ should never linked up with Derrick James. It'll be better trainers here in America than James. Well, I think he liked the idea of the accolades. I think he was I think Anthony Joshua might have jumped on the bandwagon simply because he could. I would fight anyone for money right now. I'm broke. Hell yeah, me too. Shit, I'm broke too. Broke as fuck. You know? Derrick Chisora mentions money to me. I think about the opportunity, the experience, but it, like, come on. Realistically, $500,000 to fight Derrick Chisora in a fight. Bro, I'm fighting this motherfucker. I'm fighting his ass. Oh, for what? Because I know I'm going to clear at least 300 grand from taxes. They're going to take taxes out. See, I'm thinking about taxes. That's why when you say 500 grand, when I say $1 million, I know I'm not going to clear $1 million. I'm going to clear about 560,000. Okay, from getting that taken away from me. I'm going to get some trainers, my homeboys, and probably a couple of legit people, you know what I mean, so I can pay them so we can all eat at the table. So when this shit's all said and done, we're going to be sitting at the beach, chilling, talking about that shit. Man, I hit him hard with that punch, didn't I? Oh, yeah, he got me with that punch, didn't he? Yeah. Okay? But we're going to be eating. I'm going to buy another house. I'm going to buy another house and I'm going to chill. And I'm going to be known as that stunt man that once fought Derrick Chisora, regardless of what happened. You should set your sights a bit lower, Kurt. Perhaps Charlie Z. Fuck Charlie Z. Charlie Z ain't got nothing for me, man. Charlie Z is the troll. I'm not a troll. I'm a fucking stunt man. Fuck out of here. Charlie Z is a guy that has mental problems. Fuck that. No, sir. No, Stuart. No. No, I'm not fighting MMA. They don't get paid shit, and you get the cauliflower ears. All it takes is a good headlock. Your ears blow up like a fucking cartoon. You look all nasty. Nah, I'm good, bro. Fight Big Baby Miller. Big Baby ain't got no money. He got drugs. No, I don't want your drugs, Big Baby. Big Baby. No. Big Baby talked himself in a position he fucked himself up out of. Okay? Give me Derrick Chisora. Give me Anthony Joshua for $1.5 million. I'll be the guy in December. I'm going to tell you, Chisora, you want to fight him, Kurt. Okay? Tell him, please. And he'd be like, who the fuck is Kurt DeVille? This is not television. This is not the movie. When I hit him, he's going to fucking be down on the ground and he may not get up. 200,000? I don't know. 200,000 isn't enough to get you in debt, bro. It's not enough to get you anywhere. That's enough to get you further in debt. 200 grand? No. Because that means I might clear 100 grand. No. I want money that's going to change my life for at least the next 5 years. Maybe even 10, depending on how you get it in. Bars. You might fight Mark Madoff if you just boxed him. Man, I'm not fighting that big wild ass dude. Are you crazy? Mark Madoff, that big hungry fucking 6'5", 6'8". Hell no. He comes in with his head and his punch and no, bro, I'm not fighting that wild ass barbarian. Are you crazy? For what? What am I going to fight him for? He probably as broke as me. That's all he does all the time. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Who you got training you, Kurt? I don't know. I'm gonna bring in my boy John 5. I'm gonna bring him in. I'm probably gonna go to Ronnie Shields in Houston. I'm not fighting Wilder either. He ain't gonna knock me out with one punch. No, and no. Look, truth be told, Deontay Wilder's probably been wanting to knock me out for a long time. Canelo versus Kurt. I'm not fighting that little redhead Mexican. No. Not fighting that fucking ginger, unless he pays me. But, you know, Canelo would beat you up. I don't think I could beat Canelo Alvarez. I don't think so at all. No, man, Wilder's not hitting me with that one shot. And then he has a highlight reel. You see what I do to trolls. You see how I knock them out. I keep it real, 100, and he can 100% feel my pain and my passion. Do you like Islam? No, I have nothing against Islam at all. Used to date a couple Muslim girls. Yeah, assalamu alaikum, my brother. Alhamdulillah. What do you feel? What would you fight Jake Paul? Jake Paul's too small. That was more Clubber Lang. No, that was me, Deontay. Here's Clubber Lang. I pity the fool. I beat them. I whoop Kurt DeVille. He ain't nothing. I can tell him. I can whoop him too. That's Clubber. I'm gonna knock him out one shot. He just all talk. He all leave without the fist. Why are you afraid of Islam? I'm not. Who said I'm afraid of Islam? Kurt, fight Effie. I'm not fighting Effie either. Lee Hand, stop talking shit. Did you know the end of the world is near? I keep hearing that. I hope not. You know, got a lot of living to do, brother. Imitate Jones and Jr. Ajagba seems to have gone backwards. I wouldn't fight Ajagba. Ajagba would knock me out, big tall ass, Johnny Bell looking ass dude. Okay, cool. Fight Triple D, Kurt. No, I'm not fighting Triple D either. I could probably whoop Triple D though, because I don't think he has anything left. I don't think he has anything at all. And I think I hit hard enough to make him bow down, like a lot of people have done. But why fight me, though? Kurt right on, Misfits cards for good money. John Fury versus Kurt DeVille. That's the fight. John Fury. If they paid me enough, I would fight John Fury. He's old. John Fury's old. And see, the thing about John, he's mean, but I don't think he's physical enough. I don't think his physicality matches his meanness, his toughness, you know? I want to see Jake Paul, a heavyweight. What do you think about Richard Torre, Kurt? I don't know who that is. You will cry and hope the end of the world doesn't happen. If Usyk can beat Triple D with a jab, I'm sure that you can beat him, Kurt. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I can, man. Like, Triple D is probably a level under someone like Michael Grant. Kurt versus Tarver. I'm not fucking with Tarver. Tarver's a legend, bro. Antonio Tarver, the one that knocked out Roy in the second fight in the second round, Tarver. I'm not fighting Antonio Tarver. If anything, I will have Antonio Tarver training me to fight one of these guys we talked about. El contragolpe. El contragolpe, el pedor. El contragolpeador. DeVille, absolutely. Usyk looked old in his last fight. Not really. He didn't look like he looked in the first fight with AJ. No, I don't have no box rec. I wasn't a pro. What the fuck? No. No, man, I don't have a box rec. I have an IMDb. You know what I'm saying? He was a tomato can. I don't see him any worse than Triple D, bro. So, it is what it is. But no, man, I think AJ, he should stay with Derrick Chisora. I mean, Derrick James. Derrick Chisora. So, what's the best movie you did stunts in? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, man. But no, man, I think honestly though, like Derrick Chisora, man, I would fight one of those good, man, that shit would be awesome, bro. Dude, I would love that. I would love the experience for one. AJ changing too many trainers. Say, stay with Derrick James for what? Because he needs to stay with somebody. Man, I'd fight Mark Madoff and just go out on my shield. I wouldn't fight Mark Madoff at all. I wouldn't fight nobody that small. I mean, as far as, notoriety, he's dangerous. Why the hell would I want to fight all these dangerous guys? Give me somebody like Derrick Chisora that's a legend, you know what I mean? And pay me, a shitload of money to do it. That's all it's about. It's about the money, man. That's why I would love to fight AJ. I would fight AJ for the money. AJ would fucking chin me at some point. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try my best to be competitive and, to win. Because I'm a winner, bro. I'm not a slouch. You see me and you give me 6 weeks training. Dude, I'll fight AJ. I would love to. I think I'm faster. I don't think I hit harder, but I think I'm faster. But boxing, bro, what the fuck you think it is? Nikki Blue Eyes Austin blessing me with Cinco. Good evening, Kurt. Happy belated Earth Strong birthday. I'm sorry I missed your birthday live. I've been under the weather, but here's a little belated birthday gift. Thank you, baby. I really appreciate it. You know, a lot of people forgot my birthday. I got a brother. He forgot my birthday. That jackass. You know, I didn't forget his birthday. He just figured out, like, I had a niece that passed away. So we were out of town visiting my sister in Oklahoma. And just a little something personal. But I took my dad and my brother to like Texas Roadhouse, which, you know, pretty nice steak place. And, you know, and I got, you know, a medium cooked ribeye for everybody. You know, I bought me one, my dad and my brother. And I put mushrooms and onions on it. And my brother absolutely loved this shit. Like, he never stopped talking about ribeyes. Like, I'm like, dude, you never had a fucking ribeye? You know, because I mean, you know, he's not really, you know, he's not a steak guy. So his idea of steak is like sirloin and shit like that, you know. So it was more like, man, this is the best shit I ever had type thing, you know. So did Uncle C remember your birthday? He sure did, man. And most importantly, I remembered his. You know, I remembered his, and his birthday's on the 1st, bro. It's on the 1st of October. Mine's on the 2nd. So yeah, we mostly party. Wonder if Lennox Lewis will ever show love to AJ. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I wouldn't want to run into Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis probably beat me up. You know, see, that's the type of dude. I wouldn't fight Lennox Lewis. I wouldn't fight Lennox Lewis at any age. You know, Lennox is a big dude, man. You don't lose strength like that. Mine is on October 7th. Oh, man, I got a cousin. His birthday is on October 7th. He died in COVID time, man. Bless you, brother. God bless you, man. Yeah. My son's is on the 26th. One of my best friends, Rob, a.k.a. Soda Pop. His birthday's on the 26th. My brother's is on the 24th. Yeah, man. Abraham. Yeah, man. Happy birthday to you. I know it's coming up soon. So, yeah, best wishes for you, man. Best wishes for you. You know? Kurt, fight Elenius. I'm not fighting no big ass juiced up Elenius. That motherfucker's 7 foot tall. I mean, he's really 7 foot tall. So, nah, I think I'll pass on him, Heath. No, I think I'll pass on him, you know? Helene is probably banned for 2 years. That's all. That's all right. The money he made, he doesn't need anything. He doesn't need anything, man. Kurt versus John Fury. I would fight John Fury for $500,000. No cap. Because, you know, he's probably saw me by now with the videos that I've made about him. So, you know, for that, I'm probably getting it. You know what I mean? This Kurt DeVille, a lot of these media guys thinking they're tough. I'll show the Dulce. I'll knock him out. I will definitely take him out. If I lose to him, I'll never show me face again. He thinks he's big, I'll knock him out. I'll knock him spark out. I'm a fighting man, that's what we do. Dude, I'll knock out John Fury. Easy. That's easy work. Easy work. And $500,000 would just be, yeah. Yeah, I mean, to knock out John Fury, bro, look, I would knock him out so bad, Tyson Fury would want to call me out. Probably Tommy, too. Because the first thing they do, you knock my dad out like that, try knocking me out. Or like, okay, give me $1 million and then I'll fight you too. Dude, that's my career. I get me a house in Brazil. I get me one in Florida. You know, I got one in Louisiana. I live here in Texas. Bro, I'll be set. And then I'll rent them all out in between. I'll be the Airbnb king. Bars. 50,000 max. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he's chinny. And he's going to get chinned. As soon as I touch him, I'm going to touch him. I'm going to be like Lennox Lewis. If he gets past my jab, which I doubt, he has to worry about my right hand. And if he gets past my right hand, he needs to worry about my left hook. And if he wants to test, I'll put him the rest. John Fury wouldn't fight Mackie Theo. Who wants calling him out? Kurt versus the Fury bloodline. Yeah, I'd fight Tyson Fury for $3 million. Come on, Yadalsa, come on! And Tyson's probably this big ass tall. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even know how to fight Tyson Fury, to be honest with you. You know, I'll try to fight him like Fury beat him. Tell Mike to put up or shut up, Lennox Lewis. You could sell Kurt, John. Man, I would knock him out. Easy. I would knock him out. Easy work. Easy work, man. You know, Tommy Fury, I don't know. He's probably too young for me. You know, but I don't think he's not a heavyweight anyway. With his big ass shoulders. That motherfucker got big ass. Here's Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury's like this. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Steroids in your shoulders? You know? Take the blood from his shoulders. Huey Fury. I don't want to fight ugly-ass Huey. Huey looks like he's a part of the Addams family. We don't even claim Huey. He's ugly. He took the nandrolone and they start looking horrific. I'd fight Jake Paul, but I doubt he ever goes to heavyweight, even when he develops as a man more. Nah, I wouldn't fight Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul's one of them guys that got a heavy hand and he knows it. They got a pretty good punch. Kurt versus Areola. I'm not fighting that big ass Aztec. What are you, sick? I'm not doing that. Jake Paul is too short to become a real heavyweight. Tell that to Rocky Marciano, will you? Unless he chose to be obese. You know, I just don't want Tommy Fury to end up like I don't want Tommy Fury to end up like, what's his name? Shit. What's the actor's name that turned into a boxer? Mickey Rourke. It's weird because he really fleshy and he still has power. Imagine when he gets his man strength in his 30s. Why is that? Because Usyk is not a big KO artist. Guys call him average. Shit, Kurt fight Usyk. I'm not fighting Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk's bigger than me. He's bigger than me. I might got him by 10 pounds, but he's still big. He's like taller. You know, I don't want to fight Usyk. I like Usyk, actually. You know, unless I wouldn't even want to fight him. He ain't going to beat me all up and shit. I'm going to go down like fucking Dubois. Bow! Oh, get out, get out, get out. I saw Butterbean wants to fight Jake Paul. I bet he does. Butterbean said he's coming back. Hell yeah, he needs some more of that money. You know, I think he misses those prize fighter checks. You know how that works, right? Once you finish with your fight, you're in the dressing room. The officials of whatever sanctioning body or organization, they give you the check right there. You get it right in hand, right there. It's like Moses Atuma. He's 18 now and heavyweight with power. Dude literally has no muscle tone. AJ should try new trainers. Moses is what, 6'4", 6'5". I wouldn't fight no dude like Moses. He get beat up by this young punk. Dude, I'm not like a spring chicken like that. You know? But yeah, man, John Fury, yeah, I'll knock out John Fury. I would beat John, and I would probably feel bad about it. So, but I mean, if you're paying me, I would knock him out. Kurt, fight Joyce now that he's broken. I ain't fighting Joe Joyce. He ain't going upside my head looking like a new age George Foreman. I'm not Ron Lyle. I'm good. I am A-OK, bro. I'm good with that. John Fury 59. Yeah, man, that's... Then I beat him up, I'll feel bad about it. The Saudi heat favors Usyk style and stamina. Bigger fighters will gas out sooner against them. Maybe. I think Zoe is on to me. Messi is a GOAT. That's why they won the world. Kurt, who you got? Kurt, would you fight out of the heavyweights? I don't know. I'd fight AJ for the money. Give me the money. Give me a couple million. Kurt, fight Riddick Bowe. I don't want to fight Riddick Bowe. He's too old. He's big. And he'll probably knock you out, and then it'll be embarrassing. Kurt, salute. It's been a while. I caught you live. Renee Padilla. What's up, brother? Kind of punch to you. Man, I want an M, bro. I want a clear M. Give me $1.6 million so I can clear M. I want $1 million in the bank, like at one time. Yeah, 37 is not young. Absolutely not. Man, I wouldn't want to fight Chisora. That's a big, rough, heavy style. Yeah, but I mean, you have to work. You have to focus more on like defense and counter punching. Fight Galata. Galata's like 60 years old. Kurt, would you fight AJ for the money, but you need to survive the first round? Absolutely. This new AJ will let you do it. You know, I do some Malik Scott stuff if need be, but then it's just something inside me, man. I don't think I could do that. Like I would fight. I would fight. I'm a fighter, man. You know what I mean? I got that fighting spirit. So, you know, you hit me and shit. Okay. But absolutely, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna rest up. I got some videos for you guys. I appreciate going live with you all for this hour and a half. Galata will punch you below the belt. I'm pretty sure he will. Skrilla 50. Dubois and Usyk was legal. Then so should have been AJ's same punch on the belt. That's true, but it wasn't. You know, it is what it is. I'm not fighting that big ass. No, I'm not fighting nobody like that. But man, I'm gonna jump off of here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You know, love you guys. I will see you probably tomorrow with another live stream. And everyone has been counter. Peace.